Hey there. My name is Adeola. Every time I sit now in front of my camera, I'm excited to share. Um, Today I started asking myself, what do I really want to talk about? And the question that popped into my spirit was, what do I need to do to make him love me? Or make her love me? And I know that a lot of people ask themselves this question at least once or twice in their lifetime. And I used to ask this question as well. What do I need to do to make him love me? And then I realized nothing. Nothing. I realized that I need to make me love me first. It took me almost 41 years to know this. I think about 41 years, yeah, about that, to know this. That I don't need to do nothing to make him love me. Or make her love me, because sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes it's your mother or even father. What can I do to make my brother love me? My sister love me, my friend love me. And I realized, to be honest, nothing. I found myself very needy as an adolescent, into a teenager, into, in my relationships. I was so needy. Like, I needed you to call me all the time because that told me that you were thinking about me and I was important to you, and I have to be important to you. I have to know that I'm important to you. You also need to tell me that I'm important to you. You need to, so many things. First of all, I think it's because I as a child, I didn't think anybody loved me. So I grew up in that space. Nobody told me they didn't love me. I assumed, because I was a middle child. I wasn't the first, neither was I the only boy or the last child. I was in the middle of 3 others. So I didn't feel like I had a place in anybody's life. I didn't feel so. And so because of that, I grew up looking for love in all the wrong places. And I would get into relationships and feel like I needed to do so much to make them love me. And so I would forget myself and take them on. But the truth is that you don't need to do anything to make anybody love you. If they don't love you, then that's their problem. But do you love you? And so when I started to learn how to love me first, when I started to learn how to fill me up, when I started to learn how to enjoy my company, when I started to learn how to build my village of people around me. Yeah. They say it takes a village to build a child or raise a child. I believe that it takes a village to raise a human being, period. So the things that you feel like you'll need, even if I personally now know that I don't need anything from anybody. So if I get it, I'm grateful. But I don't go about saying I need it from anybody. And neither does anybody need me for anything. They can do it or get it from other places or other people. So it took me a long time to connect with me. I had to start spending time with myself. I said building a village around you. I remember when I was going to get married, I cut off some of my male friends because there are certain things that I wanted my husband to give me that he didn't, or he couldn't, or wasn't able to. Any other person that I had around me that could, I cut off, because I felt, if I got this thing from this person, I may eventually, your heart really is funny. I may start to like them in a different way, and I'm not. It's a taboo. I'm only meant to like one man, the man that I've promised the rest of my life to forever and ever. Big mistake. Big mistake. So now all the things that all these other people could give me, and I started to demand of them from him, and he couldn't give me those things, even if he would die trying. He couldn't. So I put so much pressure on our relationship, so much pressure on him, so much pressure on myself for believing that I needed those things. I needed to be the air that he breathed. And all the songs that we listened to didn't help, and all the books, Mills and Bones, and I can't breathe without you, I can't live without you, my life is incomplete. All that nonsense that we listen to. So what do I need to make him love me? Nothing. I need to make me love me first. You know the truth? The purest of praise you can receive is the praise you give to yourself. When I found this out, oh my goodness, it was a lifesaver. I promise you. That because even when your children praise you, there's like an agenda. Maybe you gave them something. So mommy, you're the best mom ever. It doesn't mean that the agenda is negative, but it's that, oh, you're the best child because you have done something. I love you because sometimes, but the praise you give to yourself, there's no agenda on it. The high five you give to yourself in front of the mirror, the hug you give to yourself, the words, the affirmations you give to yourself. Ooh, it's so pure. It's from you to you. The words that you would have wanted other people to say, you now say to you. And you now grow you. And you then become the you that you need to become. And then you now reintroduce yourself to the him and teach him how to treat you, because now you are special. And so if he doesn't love you, it's his loss, not yours. If she doesn't love you, it's her loss, not yours. So what are you doing to make people love you? What are you putting into it? Are you losing yourself and carrying on someone else, hoping that they will love you? Are you looking for love in all the wrong places? Are you saying yes to the things you should be saying no to? Are you taking in things that you shouldn't be? Are you doing things that doesn't serve you just because you want him or her to love you? All the things you think you need from them, you can give it to yourself, I promise you. So what do you need to do to make him or her love you? Nothing. What you need to do is love you first, and then teach him how you want to be loved and how you desire to be loved, and take your power back into your hands and own your greatness. I'm your sister and your friend. My name is Adeola. I honor you.